Hello to the story listening session, and today we have a story which is called A Strange Musician, and you will get really soon why he was strange, alright? So once upon a time, many years ago, maybe like 300 years ago, that was really long time ago, like 300 years ago. There was a great musician, and that's a person who plays music really nice, and he played a small violin, and that small violin is called fiddle. So once this musician walked through the forest, through a big forest, and forest is a place where you have a lot of trees, and not many people, just animals. That's a forest. And the musician walked through this forest, a big area with trees. He thought about different things. He's an artistic, creative person, so he was thinking about this, about problems, about ideas, when he had no more thoughts, just like he was tired, sad, and he thought that he feel bored. He was bored in this forest. There is nothing to do, and nothing was really interesting. No emotions, no excitement. He was bored. I don't know what to do. So he thought, maybe I need a friend, but how can you get a friend in the forest? So he tried to make some sound. So he took his fiddle from his bag, the fiddle, the small violin. Let me try to make this small violin. And took his fiddle. Yeah, that's a small violin like that. Not big, small one. So we could always have it on his back. So he took his fiddle and started to play. So he played a beautiful song. The music went through the forest, and music echoed from the trees. That means that when you make a sound, and you have, for example, like a lot of trees, and this sound gets back, and that means you got echo, and the sound is echo. Was echoed. It's like that. So he played his fiddle, and the sound went to the forest, and it just reflected from the trees and went back. So that means that the sound was echoed. That's echo. Hey, that's echo. Right? Go on. So soon the wolf came running towards this position. The wolf is like a wild dog, but not dog really, but it's a wolf. Quite dangerous thing. It's a wolf. Ooh. Yeah, that is a wolf. So it has big teeth and making woo sound on the moon. Okay, it's a wolf. So wolf came to the musician, towards him, in the direction of the musician. The musician said, "Oh no, it's a wolf. I don't want him." But wolf came closer, and wolf said, "I want to play. Just like you. You played a nice music. I want to learn." It's like a student. He wanted to learn. The wolf wanted to play a fiddle. So I want to learn. It is easy, the musician said. It is easy. Not difficult. Easy. Just you, wolf, you need to do what I tell you. I, musician, tell you, and you, wolf, you do. And the wolf said, "I will do anything, just whatever you say. I will be your student. I'll be your student. I will do what you say. The musician told Wolf to follow him. Come on, let's go, Wolf, come on. And just walk after him, behind him. So they walked around until they found a big, old, shallow tree. Shallow means that there was nothing inside. It was a big tree where there was nothing inside of the tree, okay? But there was a big crack. Big crack in the tree. I'll show you in a moment. And the musician told the wolf to get in. So there was a big tree, and there was nothing inside the tree. This is shallow, nothing. And there is a crack, and the crack on the other side, there is nothing. The wolf came in this shallow tree, and there is nothing inside, and there is a crack on the other side. There was a crack in the tree. And the musician said, just put your paws in this crack. And the paws is just the legs of the animal, the wolf. Those are paws. Paws, like of him. Just no fingers, no hands, but paws. This part of his leg. Okay, so he put his paws inside the crack, but the musician took the rock, So the musician picked up the rock, just take from the ground, for example, and just put that rock on the top of the crack, inside the crack. You just put it like that, the rock inside. So that what makes the, let me make a bigger picture. So pause, and there was a rock. So it's like that. Those are the paws of the wolf, and there is a rock, and there is a crack. So he pushed the rock inside of the crack, and the paws of the wolf were inside. So he pushed the rock inside from the top to the downside, like that. Very powerfully, like that, pushed. So wolf could not move his paws anymore. He's stuck. He couldn't move. The wolf was trapped inside that shallow tree. He was trapped because upside here was a rock, and there was a crack, and the wolf palms were just inside. He couldn't move them down because there was a tree, and he couldn't move them upside because there was a rock. So musician tricked the wolf. Musician told wolf, stay here until I come back. So wait for me until I return. The musician said, and he walked away. After a while, after some time, musician said to himself, I'm still bored. I have nothing to do, nothing interesting is going on. I need another friend. So he took his fiddle and played again. This time, Fox came in. And Fox is just like a smaller than wolf, and it has a big tail. Fox, and it's a wolf. It's like grey and it's red, like a fire red, usually like fire fox. Right, so there came the fox, and the musician said, oh no, Fox. Oh, he didn't like it as well. I don't want him. But the fox came closer and said, oh, you play so nicely. I want to play. I want to learn to play like you. It's easy, said musician. Just do what I tell you. The fox said, I'll do anything. I will be your student. I will learn from you. The musician told Fox to follow him. Come on, Fox, let's go. They walked in the forest till they found the pass, the small road, the pass, just like the pass. Just like that. There are some trees or something, and there is a small road, just narrow. The pass, the pass. So, and a musician bent a small tree, and another small tree. He bent, and bend when it's something straight and you bend it like this. He bend, straight and you bend. So I can bend my hand, yeah. So and musician, he bent down a small tree, pushed the tree to the ground, and put his feet on the top of it. Like that. So we've got the musician here, and those trees, he bent them and stepped on them. He stepped on those trees, and he said, "Now, little fox, if you want to learn, give me your left paw." So Fox gave him his left paw, and musician tied with a rope, just to tie something. It's like tie. You have a rope and you tie it to something. So he tied the fox left palm to the tree. So, and then he said, "And now give me your right palm." And the fox gave him the right palm. They gave him the right palm. And he tied his right palm to another tree, which he stepped on. So, he stepped on, alright? Was standing on them. And he tied her paws to those trees. Then, he stepped from them. He took off his legs from the trees, and those trees were bent, and then he took off his leg and they sprung back up, they moved back up quickly, boom, and they were lifting the fox into the air, pulling the fox off the ground. So it happened like that. So here's the fox, the tree sprung out, just went back to the upside till they were bent, and then they sprung out, boom, really fast. And the fox, she was bent with a rope. So the fox was bent to the trees by the rope, and those trees just went up, sprung up, and the fox was trapped. The musician tricked even fox. And he said, the musician said, "Stay there until I come back." And he walked away. The musician said to himself, "I'm still bored, I need another friend." And he played his fiddle again. This time a little rabbit came hopping, the small jumps. Rabbit, just give me a second. Okay. That was a little rabbit. Yeah, do you like one? And he was hopping. Hop, hop. hop, hop, hopping, small jumps, bump, bump, bump. So he hopped to the musician, and of course, he's sad. The musician said, "Oh no, it's a rabbit," said the musician. "I don't want him." But the rabbit came closer and said, "You play so nicely. I want to learn from you. I want to learn how to play too." "It's easy," said the musician. "Just do what I tell you. What I tell you, just do this." "I'll do anything," said the rabbit. "I'll be your student." The musician told the rabbit to follow him. "Come on, rabbit, let's go." They walked until they found a big tree. And musician tied a long string, just like a long thread, around the rabbit's neck. So he found a big tree, and he tied a string around the rabbit's neck. And he told the rabbit to run around the tree 20 times. 20 times. So rabbit ran around the tree like that 20 times. Woo, woo, woo. So the string became twisted around the tree. So he ran around the tree, the rabbit, and it twisted the string around the tree. And there was a string on the neck of the rabbit. And so rabbit couldn't move. The rabbit was tricked as well. "Stay here until I come back," said musician to the rabbit, and he walked away. Meanwhile, during all this time, while the musician was having fun with all those animals, with really bad tricks, Wolf had been pushing and pulling upside and pushing at the rock. So he was trying to set him free. He was trying to get away. So he was trying to escape. He was pulling and pushing. He was just trying to set himself free from the trap. And he was successful, and he pushed away the rock, and he got out his palms, and he was free. The wolf was very angry, and Wolf wanted to hurt, to bite, wanted to make pain to the musician. And he ran looking for the musician. The wolf was searching for the musician through the forest. The fox, which was hanging on the trees, the fox saw Wolf, and the fox cried, "Oh, brother Wolf, help me! The musician tricked me." And Wolf ran to the fox and freed her from the tree. So he took out the ropes, and the fox was free. Then the fox, there were two of them, fox and the wolf, they went together looking for the musician. They were looking for him, where is musician? We want to beat him, we want to bite him, because he made really bad tricks to us. He caused us pain. So then they went and find the rabbit, which was tied by the twisted string to a tree. So they made the rabbit free as well. And all those animals wanted to get revenge on the musician. So they wanted to make him the same things, or even worse, that he did to them. So when someone makes you feel bad and you want to make back to him something bad, it means revenge. The musician, when they found him, the musician was still playing his fiddle, and this time he was lucky. he attracted a woodcutter, the person who cuts trees with an axe. The person who uses axe to cut the trees. So they chop the trees in the wood. So this is an axe, this is a tree, and it's chopped. Boom, 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 chopped with an axe. So, and the animals, so the woodcutter enjoyed the music, and the musician was very happy because he finally met a real human, a real friend. He said, I wanted a human, not a wild animal. He played a beautiful song for the woodcutter. Woodcutter was really pleased. Oh, it was a nice song. So, and there came the wolf, the fox, and the rabbit, very hungry. And they were running to the musician, but the woodcutter saw that those animals were very hungry, and he just stood in front of the woodcutter, in front of the musician. So there was a musician, and he stood just in front of him. He protected him. He took his axe to the upside. He took it above his head like that, and he showed that he would protect the musician. And he said, the woodcutter said, anyone who tries to hurt him, the musician, anyone who would try to hurt him will have to fight with me. The animals were scared because there was an axe and they were afraid, so they ran away. The musician played another song for the woodcutter to thank him. Then he went on his way. And that is the end of the story. And now you really understand why this musician was really strange. Have a nice day. See you next time.